It pulls in the downside's law enforcement. They call themselves the Arcanum.
Right, the magical police, basically.
And ever get that feeling that there's maybe more going on than we usually see?
Definitely, like a hidden layer to things.
Exactly. And our source today, Amie Jordan's All the Hidden Monsters, it just dives right into that. It pictures this hidden world, the downside, living right alongside us in the upside.
And it's packed with, werewolves, warlocks, all sorts.
Right. It takes that classic hidden magical society idea, but gives it this sort of crime fiction twist.
Yeah, which immediately makes you ask, hey, who's in charge here? Who keeps the peace in this secret world?
And our way into all this is Sage. She's a teenage werewolf, and she's grappling with some heavy stuff. Her family died, survivor's guilt, the whole thing.
Heavy start for a character.
It is. And things get worse. Her werewolf friend, Lucy, is murdered. Brutally. And not in the downside, but in the human world.
Oh, okay, that's a breach. That's going to get attention.
Big time. It pulls in the downside's law enforcement. They call themselves the Arcanum.
Right, the magical police, basically.
And specifically, one of their investigators, Oren, he's a warlock. Powerful, known for being pretty cold.
Ah, so you've got the grieving, determined outsider and the stern by-the-book investigator. Classic setup, but effective.
Definitely sets up tension. Oren represents the downside establishment, maybe a bit rigid, and Sage is all raw emotion and needing answers.
Yeah, you can already see how they might clash. It also makes you wonder about the internal politics of the downside itself.
Okay, so for this deep dive, what we really want to do is unpack these first layers. What are the basic rules here? What's the mystery that kicks it all off?
And who are Sage and Oren, really? What makes their dynamic potentially so interesting?
Because they do get thrown together. Lucy's murder in the human world forces the Arcanum's hand, brings Oren right into Sage's path.
It's not just a downside problem anymore, it's a secrecy issue.
Exactly. And it gets darker because, well, Lucy isn't the only one. No, other werewolves start turning up dead, and the cause is always the same silver poisoning.
Oof. Lethal for werewolves. So not just a single murder, but maybe a targeted campaign. A serial killer.
Pretty much, which forces this reluctant partnership between Sage and Oren.
Right. She's driven by grief, needing justice, maybe wanting to prove herself too.
And he probably sees her as, I don't know, a complication. Maybe useful, but definitely not standard procedure.
But you mentioned it evolves, right? This initial friction.
Yeah, the source suggests they move past being just adversaries. They actually start working together. That crime trope where the odd couple is the only one who can figure it out.
And the world itself sounds pretty rich. It's not just the werewolves and warlocks.
No, not at all. Jordan throws in witches, shifters, griffins, selkies, even poltergeist, apparently. All hidden.
Wow, okay. That adds a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Lots of potential witnesses, suspects, motives. Makes the world feel much bigger.
It does, and it feels like the story is trying to tackle more than just the murders.
Like what?
Well, Sage's grief is central, obviously. But this whole hidden society idea, it brings up themes of, belonging, prejudice, maybe. How do all these different groups get along or not get along?
That's where fantasy can really shine, using the fantastical to explore real-world issues. The murders could be exposing cracks, biases within the downside.
And Sage's journey, especially her relationship with Oren, probably reflects some of that. Learning to trust, maybe. Overcoming prejudice herself.
Yeah, and their dynamic sounds interesting too. You said humor, tension, maybe something more.
The source hints at it, yeah. Suggests it's not just plot-driven, the character stuff is a big part of the appeal.
It builds towards a classic villain reveal, like a proper mystery resolution.
Seems like it. Mentions supporting characters holding clues, maybe a confession. Suggests the killer might be someone we've already met, hiding in plain sight.
Okay, so recapping. Hidden world, the downside. Werewolf murders using silver. Our main pair, Sage, the grieving werewolf team, and Oren, the cold warlock investigator.
Thrown together, reluctantly teaming up.
All happening within this really detailed hidden society full of different supernatural beings, exploring grief, maybe prejudice, belonging.
And it all wraps up seemingly in a twisty but satisfying mystery conclusion.
It sounds like a compelling mix. The world building, the mystery, and that central character dynamic.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it? In any world with secrets, ours, or, a fictional one, what kind of unlikely alliances do you need to actually find the truth? Something to chew on.
Grab All the Hidden Monsters by Amie Jordan now, on sale for $13.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now, today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.